It's day 2 of the horse auction. Yesterday was the tack, the carriages, hip number 0 to 200 of the horses, so the first 200 horses. And today's going to be 201 to 1,000. There's 1,000 horses here today. I really like that Frisian I saw yesterday. The sellers did let me know that they would have kept this horse if she didn't have that clouded eye. And the purpose of her for me would be a prospect horse, but that would definitely decline the value in the future. But I'm excited. Let's go see these horses. So I don't really have too much experience with the quarter horse, but this one quarter horse that they said was very sane-minded. So I just wanted to get on her tack list just to see how she would do. You just record me then.
Yep.
So there's no tricks, nothing, just get on it?
Yeah. If she wants, or if he wants to go a little bit, you just take your legs, back him up a little bit and stuff. He might want to kind of linger around her a little bit.
Just walk?
Yeah, you can just walk around a little bit and stuff.
Stop is...
Yeah,
you gonna record me?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, good girl. What's her praise? Just good girl?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit back a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go backwards just like this.
Yep. Just kick a little bit.
And then the same for the trot?
Yeah, you just put your leg, yep, just like that. You might have to. Yep.
You did the neck rating.
Yeah. I'm gonna go about that.
Cool. At the end of this video, I'm going to give an update on this quarter horse, and I'm also going to show you the remainder of this video of him riding this quarter horse. It's pretty amazing to watch and inspirational for me and Prince. What type of horse is 276?
This is he's a quarter pony cross.
And the color, a very nice. Is it just tricolor? I'm not sure what that is.
I would call it a chestnut with like a flaxen mane.
Flaxen mane? Okay.
Mane and tail, but I mean, I guess everybody has their opinion, but I would call him a chestnut is what I would.
Yeah, the flaxen mane makes him look very flashy.
I like that anyways, yeah.
And a flaxen mane, what? 2 colors? What does the flaxen mean?
It's just kind of light, how would I say, kind of light whitish.
Yeah.
Like pretty much right what he had, a little bit brown mixed in.
Do you curl it?
Well, I actually had I had him braid it. Sorry, it's him. Had him braid it, and then I took the braids out this morning
does that.
just to get that wave in there. So
I'm gonna try out mine. Yeah, a lot of people do it.
It's not natural, but
Yes, stunning. And she had what, 14 hands?
he's 13-1 actually.
And is it kids and grandma kind of thing, or is it just?
Yeah, kids, grandma. He's safe for anybody.
Got it.
Anybody can get in this saddle can ride it.
How much does he weigh?
I don't know for sure.
900,000?
That's right around my guess. I was gonna say about 1,000 is my guess.
Because he's nice and stocky. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice and fat. He likes to eat. He's an easy keeper.
We have a kid called Channing that just ugger his pony, but so he'd be a cute one. And the age? Sure. What was the age again?
Oh, did you see our booth up there? So this barn right here, the second stall when you come in the front.
Oh, I saw that one. Yep. Didn't you
Yeah.
guys have your own a little posters?
Yes, we do that we have out there. But yeah, that's if you have any more questions or anything like that, don't be afraid to stop in up there and the owner of all these horses, and we're the trainers on them.
Do you guys only train for him?
Yes, all year long or whatever. 6 hours and 30 minutes from here.
Yeah, we first at the Topeka auction in Indiana.
Really?
The Frisian I got my first.
Because I was actually out there.
You were there?
I was, yeah.
I bought horse code.
I did.
Thorbones, Thorbones Janelle.
We didn't have any horses there. I was like, just went to see what's there or whatever.
Did you see that stallion that sold for 85,000?
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And he brought the kid in to drive him. Not much about freaking
If you get into
stuff.
Thracian, if you go to like the Thracian horse shows, all the ones that get in the top placements are Thorburn babies.
Really?
See, and the Thorburn.
You like him?
Huh?
You like
her? Yeah, oh yeah, she's super cool. First one is not Hope.
It's a big one. It's all week long. I think trying to think. Monday night it starts with ponies, and then Tuesdays it's the crossbreds, which is probably when you would like it or whatever.
Yeah.
And Wednesdays I think it's just tack and stuff, and then it's Belgians about the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So, I
appreciate it.
Okay, well, good luck at the auction.
Hey, look at here coming. This is Cooper hit number 276. It's a 4-year-old sorrel. It's a 4-year-old sorrel quarter pony gelding, 13.1 hands, very well broke. This horse has been used to check cattle. He Wayne was telling you the horse came up just a little bit sore on the back end there, but he's all good to go. He's still selling with a 100% guarantee.
What a nice size, a fancy collar, broke the ride. Take a look here, 15,000. 7,000 now, 7,000. 7,000 now, watch 18. 7,000 now, 7,000 dollars. 7,000 now, 8,000. Is $9,000. 9,000
He's set up to do whatever you want to. He can go over tarps, does it all.
Sold $9,000 down below.
Also, there's quite a lot of these big Belgians, and the good news is that thankfully they're selling for over $1,000. So I think they're less likely to end up in a meat market. And somebody also said that they don't see any kill buyers here. So this could be one of those auctions that do not have kill buyers.
Hit his hand in the back there because he's tall. Little spot on his, and oozing a little bit on his head. He's going to be sound now.
11-year-old red maroon. Look at this guy, Belgian gelding. He is broke to ride, single and also dry single and double. Broke to ride, traffic safe, selling to be sound.
$5,000. 500, here, then $3,000. Now 131, 31, all in done. 3,100. Sold $3,000 per key. Buyer number is.
Did you see how many like tiny little miniature ponies and donkeys they are? Honestly, sometimes they look like lambs. I'm like double checking. Is this a goat, a lamb? It's so small. Although it would be adversely affected by the breeding. Their daughter.
Mother, daughter, 2-year-old. The daughter is a 2-year-old. They're mother-daughter pair of mini mares. The mother is 8 years old. The daughter is 2 years old. We're going to sell you choice. You can take either one or double your money and have a pair. 2 and 4 years old.
15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 1400. 487. You want the pair?
He did not want the pair, he just wanted the moms, and now the baby's for sale. I hate when they get separated.
What's the older one? Okay, we got the 2-year-old left. We got the brown and white 2-year-old left to sell ya. Well, look to you right here, $1,500. 15 here, I had sold $1,000. Jim Brown, buyer number.
This horse is so unique looking. It's a black and white Frisian cross. Look at that tail. It's about to come out. What do you think it's going to go for? I'm noticing that if it has unique colors like this, they go for pretty high. So let's see what it goes for.
Yeah, number 299 on the next line. This is Coda. Coda is a 4-year-old black and white Frisian cross gelding from back Rock Valley Stable. He is 16 inches tall. He will ride English. He'll ride Western. He's got a nice dry walk, dry canter. He knows his weeds. They rode him in the arena. They rode him out on the trails. He'll go alone. He's good for the farrier. He's just 4 years old and a Frisian cross gelding.
All right, here we go. How much here?
Just how the rest of your mind has horses with a 30-day guarantee. Mine with a 30-day guarantee, he's got to be okay. Hit number 299.
10,000, 10, they're going to get down 500, 15, 500, all through the 500, 15, 5, 15, 5, all through 15,000, 500. Now we have 15,000. Jim Brown, 585.
Yeah, number 300 in the next line.
Also, the puppies. There's so many puppies here for sale. I hope they find good homes. I think that if you're going to sell a puppy and you're a horse person, selling it to animal lovers or just horse lovers, I think is pretty the way to go, because I think as horse people and animal lovers, we do take care of our animals. That we hope, right? So we'll see if that's the case. but there's a lot of puppies for sale here.
Is great in her stall or turnout. She loves it. Just 4 years old and a quarter mare, hit number 217.
$5,000 now 5. You bet Joey stepped up. He said they've had this horse at the house. They do trail rides. She is broken gentle. She's been on every trail on the farm and off the farm. She's broke and ready to go. You got any problems, call Joey Haynes. He's standing right here and he's a good man. He brings good horses to the sale. Gonna pass on him. Okay.
And also, something that you also don't know about my property, I just installed like the state-of-the-art security at my farm, like cameras everywhere. So to monitor the horses, but also, you know, for obvious reasons. And I am going to be installing new gates. And they had these new gates that were quite decorative. They were metal. They seemed like they offered quite a strong level of support. What did you think of those gates?
Kids can ride her. Anybody can ride her. 52.5.
I think this was the Gypsy cross mare that we saw on the first part of the video, where there was some debate whether she was part curly horse and part Frisian, but I think this is the horse.
Silva, 5-year-old pink Gypsy crossbred mare. 5-year-old, she's broke to ride, and she drives single, traffic safe, someone to be sound. She has been on trail rides, and she has been on the road. She's got a very smooth gait, fun to ride. She is broke to drive, and she is calm and easy to chat.
Got a leader 7.5. Sold. $7,500 buyer number back here.
And just an update to horse trailers that you saw in part 1 of the video. They're about $5,000. I could be wrong, but to me they seemed quite old. And there's nothing wrong being quite old if it's well taken care of. But, you know, how do you know if it's well taken care of? It's not like there's paperwork that vouches for that it's been serviced and it's in good condition. And I just don't know enough about horse trailers to make that determination. So I would buy an older 2-horse bumper pull if there was a way for me to access the quality of the horse trailer. But based upon what I saw just now, I think I definitely had to pass yesterday. Got that one.
No bop, no rear, 27.50.
Just the right size, too. Yeah. 5-year-old Gypsy crossbred mare, got a buckskin color to her. She's broke, she is broke to ride.
You don't have to ride her every day, just a 5-year-old that's going to be broke and gentle.
And also traffic safe. Beautiful buckskin crossbred filly that is super gentle and quiet. There you go.
Sold. $3,300.
Hit number 260.
Also, I just walked in the middle barn, and there's rescue people. There's horse rescues here that are selling the horses. So they're announcing the horse rescue center with the rescue horses, and they're going in. I've never seen a rescue horse barn sell at an auction before, but I'm wondering, do you think that's a good idea to sell a rescue horse at an auction? I don't have an opinion on it. I just never seen it before, so I have to ask you guys. They wanted to keep the horse. Bojangles was found installed in the woods after 14 days last. Ride, strides, loads. Rescues from Jimmy Rock.
Black Frisian Cross mare. This mare is a great Frisian mare that is good broke to ride and drive. Very gentle to have around. She's very good broke. She sells traffic safe. She's sound. She'll ride. She'll thrive. He said she's very well broke, but she might be just a little bit forward. When you go to ride her, she might be just a little bit forward. She's but very well broke. Very well broke. She's hit number 289, just 3 years old, the Frisian Cross mare.
15,000, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15,000, 10, 10 bid, 10 here, 1,000 on, 15, now 2, and 2 down 2, 15, 15, 5 here, 5 here, 25, and 25 on another here, 25 here, now 5 here, 5 here, now 3,000, 33, now 35, now 4 here, now 4, now 4, and 4 down 5 here, 25 here, 5,000, 5 here, now 5, and 55, and 55 here, 6,000.
The most abnormal thing that I've ever seen at an auction before was a veterinarian selling her horses at a horse auction before. And the benefit of that was the buyers know that the veterinarian has put that horse through every flexion test, x-rays. She knows the history of the horse. So, I mean, personally, I would feel comfortable buying a horse from a veterinarian. but she's selling them at a horse auction, and I just never saw that before. You know, one of the recent auctions that you may have seen when I was, you know, at the auction. So as of now, I've seen sellers that are veterinarians, one, and I'm now seeing horse rescue centers sell at horse auctions. And that's why maybe this is a no-kill horse auction. So what's your opinion on veterinarian selling and also horse rescues selling?
Next in line, this is Maverick. Maverick is a 12-year-old black and white gypsy mannered gelding. He is well groomed to ride. He'll ride single and double as well. Traffic safe, and you buy him sound. If you're looking at a horse to get noticed absolutely anywhere you go, look no further. Once in a lifetime horse. He rides English, he'll take his jumps, and he'll trail ride as well. Absolute babysitter. They've done everything you can do on horseback with him. Trail rides, camping trips, trail competitions, he's done it all. He'll carriage ride just as well. He'll pull the carriage. He is just 12 years old. Gypsy mannered gelding, hit number 282. Absolutely puppy dog gentle. If you climb up there, you can ride and get along with him. Just 12 years old. He'll sure enough be stay broke when you get him home. He is sound and mine be 100% sound. Hit number 282. Here's Friday Gelding.
We'll want $20,000. 20 minute 5 meter, 20 meter, 110.
You may have noticed how the auctioneer opens it up at 20,000. That's usually, I'm not sure why the auctioneer does that, but typically they will open it up like almost double the price that it sells, which is quite common. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming it's a sales strategy, and it happens at all auctions, not just horse auctions, but interesting how that it's so high.
10,000, minute, 1,000, get on, 15, 15, 2, 25, and up 3, now 35, 4, 45, when you 5,000, 55, when you 55, 5, 55, 5, Fervently, you've had a lot of action over here, but you're running late. 9,500, you're out. 95, here, 2, 50, 5, 95, 5, I have. Sold it. 92 minute 50. Congratulations. You bought a nice horse.
That's a good size for Channing. Nice apple. Yeah. This Clydesdale was unsettled the entire time. You know, despite their size, they're typically calm. They're a gentle giant, so it's hard to see him in this environment like this. He just wouldn't get settled, and I felt bad for him, but who can blame him? You may remember at the Indiana horse auction, they were the stallions that were at the auction, but they weren't for sale. And I'm assuming that this one here is here for advertisement purposes, just to promote his stud fee. I did a quick Google search, and one stud came up called Stormcat. I remember seeing his filly at one of the auctions, and now I know why he's so popular. In his peak time, he earned $500,000 in just 1 year. One good thing about this auction is that I met some really nice people, and the auctioneers are disclosing everything that's wrong with the horse that they know of. So that makes me comfortable to come back to this auction. It's twice a year, the spring, the fall. So I definitely will be coming back to this horse auction. This is Romeo. They want, I believe they said 6,000 for him. He's a 4-year-old black Frisian crossed with a quarter horse. So a lot of those Frisian quarter horses crosses are here. He's well broke to ride and drive. They said he's traffic safe and he's sound. Hopefully that's the case. He looks very sound to me. He's a beautiful horse. And he rides and drives very well. He does really good on trials, and he has exposure to the arena. And they said he's like great with children. But I think it's a nice looking horse, and Romeo is 4 years old. And they want $6,000 for him.
On that road, they live right over a blind hill. He said the biggest semis, log trucks, anything absolutely will not scare this horse. If you want to ride him in a high traffic area, he is completely fine with that. He said at home, he dropped his head and he'll ride around. There's a nice horse. He's young. He's only 4 years old. Help yourself here.
5,600, you want back in? 6,000. Thanks for what you did do. 5,500 down, 6, down, 55. What do you 6 here? And I have 5,500. Buyer number 8. Well, can't do that. 6,000 is the price.
And she's double registered, right?
For black and white Topiano, Gypsy Manor Frisian Cross, she is a filly. She is 19 months old. She is double registered. She's string test to be 16 2 hands. A wonderful, easygoing temperament. They've handled her a lot. The groundwork has been done. She is easy to catch. She'll stand for the farrier. Just 2 years old. She's hip number 288. She is dual registered. Paperwork's all here.
10 pound under on time. On par. And for that, all the paperwork is here. She's got the color. She's got the feathering. The filly's right. 42. And 2001. Money, you don't want that. Catherine, I got 4,000 bid. You want to put her in the bank? So, Edwin Martin, $4,000.
So I believe that was the horse, but when I spoke to them selling the horse, they said they wanted like 10 reserve, so it went for 4. I don't know how that's possible. I don't think it's a different horse, but prices are low, so I don't know what happened between now or prior to the auction and then letting her sell for 4. So I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is. They also had those horse carriages. One thing that you don't know about me, I know I kind of give information as I think about it. It's not all at once, but I do have a carriage. It's actually a 2-horse that I have been in the process of training Prince to do. Right now I just halter walk him on the carriage, but eventually I would like to use that to build up his training and his muscles, and it is built for a 2-horse, which Sarge and him will eventually learn to pull a double. But there's so many carriages here, and I'm pretty impressed.
7 years old, he has broke the ride, traffic sage, cell sound. The note here says he is 45 inches tall and very well broken the ride anywhere. He has also broke the drive. He's been going to the school. The kid's been driving him to school. He is traffic safe by to be 100% sound.
With a 2-week warranty, seller guarantees for 2 weeks, and a baby down 4,000 and 32, 32, 32, and 32, and 32, 3,000 and 32, and 32, 4, 34, 32, with you 4. How many of y'all got a pony or a horse at home you can put a suit like that on and climb on his back without him taking off to the other end of the field? We're going to sell ponies that aren't broke better than this one for a lot more money before the day's over. 32, 3, 3, Jim Brown, you're the winner. Send it to Florida. 46, 486. Thank you. 3,200.
Last night you may have seen that like the auctioneers, they're also selling horses. I'm noticing that if the auctioneer has a horse for sale at this auction, they're disclosing that, hey, this is my horse, and I will give you every guarantee that you could imagine off, because that's how much faith they have behind the horses. That's just something I haven't seen before. I'm assuming that the horse must be in good condition. And they also have this policy too, some are saying that it doesn't matter where in the country you buy this horse, there's a guarantee on it. I will give your money back and pick up the horse, regardless of the problem, even if you don't like the way this horse drinks water. So that's either a very nice seller or a motivated seller. I don't know. What's your thoughts? Or just a seller that knows their horse.
Rodeos, you can carry flags, trail rides all day, great and safe for kids.
5,000, now get 2,000. 15, sold $900. From Southern Ohio, they've got a lot of hills and mountains where they're from. They trail ride a lot. They came down here for the search and rescue. These horses have been ridden and worked. And you get a 6 here, 36. How about 5? I'll help you all I can. 35. 5 here I had. If you're interested in the mule, talk to Jonathan Wow. He'll deal with you on the outside.
Mayor, and registration picture here, this is Cyrus Lazy Cat Blue Cat from a Perkin Buck's mother, the name's Perkin Buck Star. And this is a filly's been slowly starting late this spring, just this past spring. She's got a good handle on the start of the neck rein, and it's already working well. Very smart, quick to learn. She's been on a 3-day ride in August, covered 45 miles. Madeline, easy to work with. Stands for the farrier, you know how that's nice. And she'll rope and do whatever you want to. There's a nice one right there. This is just a 3-year-old. 3-year-old, take a room. $10,000. Yep. All right, he's going to use that one out the door. We're about 2,000 off. There's a nice filly right there. And very nice filly. Thanks for bringing it. Next is going to be hip.
Yesterday they also had the hay for sale at auction. Would you buy hay from from a vendor at an auction that you don't know. Personally, I would not. I have a hay guy where I live and that I'm very loyal to, and not only am I loyal to him, but I know he grows that hay on his field, so I know what I'm getting each year. But what's your opinions on buying hay from an auction? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? I spoke to some of the locals here, and they said that, like, in South Carolina, one of the risks that they have to their hay fields, it's called the military worm. And then the other risk that we all have, obviously, is like getting fescue grass, fescue hay, if the horse is pregnant. There's just so many variables of hay. I don't mess with hay. I get the same hay each time from the same vendor. But what's your opinion on buying hay at an auction? Let me know.
Report his 7-year-old base standardbred gelding. Base standardbred gelding. G-Course broke to drive single and double. Traffic safe and sound. All hitched up with the jog cart here, ready to look at. The 17 hands. 7-year-old standardbred gelding. Quiet in the barn. Great on trails also. Work single or double. He drove good on the outside. 2100. 2100. 2009 in the barn. 21. All do it. 2100. 2100. 2100. 21. Hit 111. 2100. 2100. 21. $2,000. Higher number. No sale on that one. No sale on that one. Thank you. Horse gelding. 10-year-old's quarter horse gelding right here. It's broke to ride. Traffic safe and sound. He is a gelding, and this is very well broke. He's 100% sound, been on the trails. He's very quiet nature. Miss Hunter says right here he wants to offer him, Matt, with a 2-week guarantee. 2-week guarantee, and he rides well with groups or solo. He can walk, he can trot, he can canter, he can do it all. He wants to tell you there's a little mark on the back hawk or something, just a little scratch there. It doesn't bother him at all. It just happened, no big deal. It's all good. He'll do it. I'm here now. A 2-week guarantee, $10,000 out of 10. That $10,000 now had, so $3,700. Higher number is going to be on the number. Next is 111. Tip number 111. Inner catalog. We're going to correct this. We're going to call this a 14-year-old, not 12. 14-year-old App Molly Mule, and she is well broke to ride.
He does have, now pay attention, he does have a small crack on his left hind hoof that has never bothered him, and you buy him to be 100% sound. He is turf safe. You love to play with the ball. He'll go anywhere you point it.
We've been here for 20-some years in this sale, and I think that this sale, we've got more and better quality and more well-broke, dead-broke horses than we may have ever had. Get in and help yourself while you've got the opportunity.
What is that, a small track?
So here, 6250. My number is 202. Hit number 228's next, a 3-year-old black quarter horse draft cross gelding. Quarter horse draft cross gelding. He is broke to ride. He is coming in here right now, and he's broke to ride. He's traffic safe and sound. He's a 3-year-old draft cross gelding. He's been rode on the ranch to check fences, right through creeks, and also been used in the branding pens to drag calves and rope a little bit. Here's a nice one right here, a 3-year-old. 27, 27, 27, 27. Sold $2,600. Sold down below $2,750. Bring the number, please.
Find another one like, even then pay the training bill to get broke and trained the way that this one already is. Here's a horse that somebody's going to like, you're going to like, you're going to like.
Last call for 9,500. Sold 9,250. Mervin.
I'm not sure if it's just something that I'm noticing now because we recently looked at a Gypsy Fanner and I just got a Friesian, but this auction is full of Gypsy Fanners and Friesians, and I'm wondering if I'm just naturally looking for them or if they're just getting more and more popular at the auctions. And you know, before people called Gypsy Fanners like draft horses, but here they're saying they are not draft horses, these are warm bloods. The way they're being bred are now warm bloods. So out of curiosity, do you consider a Gypsy Fanner to be a draft horse or a warm blood? Because it's been quite debatable at this auction. I always said it was a Pinto Palomino.
Is that your one? Is that your one?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that Pinto Palomino Gypsy Fanner?
Gypsy Fanner.
So is that a Pinto Palomino?
What's it called? Mel,
Mama, right?
It's gotta be Pinto.
I think it is Pinto.
Pinto Palomino?
It's a buckskin and white.
Buckskin and white. What's the difference between Pinto Palomino? Oh, the white.
Palomino is a little Blonder,
Blonde on the right.
buckskin.
Color is usually the last thing that I look at on a horse, but you do know that I love a paint palomino for some reason, and I'm still not sure what color this horse is. And although he is anxious, or she is anxious at this auction house, he is definitely, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful horses that I've seen. But what color is this horse? It's just a little bit of a mystery to me at the moment, and I'm not quite sure what he or she is, but gorgeous horse. But does anybody know? So the outside riding arena is a great place for me to where I meet like connections or friends or people selling horses, but I do always ask a lot of questions, and I see these guys at multiple different auctions. So it's good to build up that network. How did he do yesterday?
Pretty good.
What'd you get?
10-5.
It was a little bit outside my budget, to be honest, but
How's that?
it's outside my budget, to be honest. Yeah, he was well worth it. His age is 9.
Yeah, I was where she was.
She was, yeah, pretty. Yeah.
You got her. Did you get anything while I was gone?
No, there's a Frisian I have my eye on, but see, Reese needs a job like that. You see just how anxious this Clydesdale is getting. He's already sold, but I guess he's waiting to go home, but I do feel bad for this little man. These are the sellers from Ohio of that beautiful Frisian mare that I'm looking at. I can't keep my eyes off of her. And I do have some questions if she doesn't sell today, which I think she's going to, but I have to ask. What time do you think she's going out?
Dennis, what's it because you did today?
They sell fast. They'll sell 40 an hour.
40 hours
So-
before and 8. Well, 15.
It'll be later on this
5
afternoon, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they'll probably only sell around 30 an hour. It varies. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes they'll go faster, sometimes. So I would say, let's say they do 100 every 3 hours. So it would be 6 hours. They would be at 400.
If
And then another 2 hours.
my issue is here. She had to leave before did she sells. If she no sells, do you have a card?
They don't have a card, but I can give you my number, which actually,
Yeah.
I think we're just going to sell it. But you know, you can sign up to bid on the phone.
You can?
Yeah, I can give you.
Yeah, do you know?
I don't have a card on me. My brother-in-law's got, but I can give you my number.
Yeah.
And I can also give you a number that should sign. If you go up to the office and tell them you want to sign up, phone them.
I didn't know they were online bidding. It's just certain price you're not gonna sell her. What's that mean? She's definitely selling. Yeah. Somebody said
I always bring at least one horse to the auction that I just sell.
and she's that horse.
She's gonna be that horse.
How come with the eye?
Probably because of a lot of dressage people don't like that. And yeah.
She was just like a dressage. So
Yeah. And
what do you think she'd do? Go for it.
I've never brought Frisians here before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Between 5 and 10.
5 or 10, yeah. Cool.
You know, I could be wrong. It's an auction. Anything can happen. But that would be my guess.
That's the beauty of thing of an auction. And then what did 33 end up going for?
He went up for 9. No, damn, what did 33 win?
7. Yeah. He looked good in the auction. So I didn't know what they said at the price. Yeah.
All the rest of the horses sell today.
It looks like Hope. Doesn't that look like Hope?
Does it? His name on the other side?
My thing is that a lot of times I wait for a horse to no sell and I get the number after the video and I can do like a check. You know, I don't just do that, but like a lot of times, like
We've got cards on the table up there by the door. Our phone numbers are on there.
I give you guys a call to come see it.
Okay. Yep.
Not a problem.
I will, my friend. Definitely. Maybe in December I come up to the farm or something.
Yeah, right.
I saw him yesterday about the blanket.
Okay, you sure? I don't mind.
More baby gypsy fenners. They're being bred and bred and bred and bred.
Morning.
Let's go. All right. Can I just hand trot him?
Yeah.
Awesome. It doesn't look like the Frisian mare, the beautiful Frisian mare, is going to work out. There's no way I can do a PP in time before the auction, and this horse will sell today. So unfortunately, I just don't think I can absorb that much risk. There's too much unknown with that eye at this time. but I really like this draft horse. To me, it looks like a chocolate palomino, but everyone has a different definition of the color of the horse. What do you think it is? I think it's a chocolate palomino, but I'm new to color, like I said before. What color is it?
So if they dapple out during the summer, it's called silver jacket. If they don't, it's a chocolate.
The chocolate. And then
I've only seen him with, like, when we got him, he had a little bit. He just didn't really have fatness, so I don't know if he's just chocolate.
chocolate what?
Just chocolate.
Chocolate. Wow. Even though it has.
Well, yeah.
It's like a chocolate palomino.
Yes, that's it.
Chocolate palomino. Yeah.
Yes.
And then he's a draft. He's 5 years old.
Yes.
Do you know what draft he is?
So he's a cross.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's like a percheron and a horse.
That would make sense. Yeah. He's a beautiful size. This auction typically has 600 horses, but today they have close to 1,000. I know there's been a lot of issues in North Carolina with the storm, hurricane people have kind of alluded to, and also there's been issues with like the hay supply everywhere on the east. I think they said something about like military worm or something. I have to look more into it. The market does seem low. What do you guys think? Do you think it's because of the winter?
500 bid. Mervyn Lee, buyer number. This mare, look at the chromed up white legs. Look at the mane and tail on her. Here's a beautiful animal. Broke the right way. 30-day trial goes right with her. Edwin Martin, $6,000. Congratulations.
I have heard of this. The TENS therapy for equines. I've heard of that, but back to the bar. We got so much tack and saddles. Beautiful. There's so many draft like cross mixes. I was speaking to this one girl and she said that like the draft quarter horse mixes are becoming quite common because I guess the quarter horses have been bred to be more like refined as opposed to like the heavier set. So now they're adding in the draft horses with the quarter horses to be able to accommodate heavier riders. That's what she said. Did the ponies all sell today?
All these are going in probably the next hour or so.
Thought they all sold yesterday, but I guess not.
No, I was saying numbers 300 to 5 or 600
Yeah.
is your prime horses. So if you have a nice horse, you're not going to sign up for a bad number usually.
Do you pay extra for the number?
Usually they get the best numbers people they like.
But I think prices seem pretty low today.
Yeah, overall today's been a little down, I guess.
Last night was very down.
Yeah, the hurricane in North Carolina kind of messed up the market.
The hurricane?
Yeah, it put a lot of horses on the market, but then it's in there.
That's why. Because someone told me that typically 600, now it's close to 1,000. The hurricane is influencing that. Kill buyers are here.
Nobody's buying kill buyers.
There's no kill buyers, just nice to know. Yeah. I go to auctions and they are there, and there's like a group of people that when they jump in, that's nice.
Bowie, Texas sale, that kind of place.
Yeah.
You can buy a tank horse like that. Probably not quite as nice as Rope, but that's where you end up with kill buyers, is where the prices are just
so low.
Winter's not the best time to sell a horse anyway.
Because of the hay.
Weather doesn't make people think about going outside and riding.
Yeah. Better prices. Yeah.
And there's usually more horses on the market because people are trying to clear them out of the pasture.
I know in Maryland, like my hay guy usually gets 3 harvests. He got 2 this year. But he didn't raise the price on me, which was nice, but he could have because I would have felt bad for him, you know?
Well, we're down in South Carolina, Bermuda, and I never have at least one hay crop.
Has what?
The army worms killed off at least one hay crop.
For the army worm.
Worms.
Oh, actually, I thought you meant, like the worms.
They seriously swarmed down our way and it just wiped out all pasture.
And the things you don't want to do pesticides because it's dangerous for the hay.
Some people have tried.
And it's army worms. Is that a new thing? That's always been a problem.
It's just been a boom here for them.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Where we are, it's all Bermuda and
Fescue in my paddock. But
Fescue's lovely.
so it's either fescue or army worms. Yeah, I would choose army worms because fescue, even for babies, it's not good for them to eat. I heard. There's like all kinds of problems you can get even later.
I haven't heard that one.
I like this Gypsy Fana horse. At first I thought it was like a Pinto Palomino, but I'm not sure now.
No, it depends on Palomino.
This one's well capped. I'm not sure what type of horse it is.
Most of these out here, besides the pony, are either quarter horses.
Those are quite refined, aren't they, for Clydesdales?
It seems like over the years they've been breeding them to be lighter and lighter. It's just because more people are using them to ride.
Riding, yeah.
Things if you look at an old type quarter horse.
Way stockier. It's a beaut. That's my type of horse. 422. Draft cross, big bone.
Crosses are selling really well.
I don't think that's going to go out of style anytime soon. Do you? I have a pony that I had to, he's 4 years old and my nephew rides him. And I'm like, I had to tell him this, last week. I was like, you can't ride him anymore. I mean, the pony's about 300 pounds. He's 60 pounds, but he hit the 20% marker and I just don't go over that.
But they have a denser bone structure.
Probably could have got away a little bit longer then. He's 38 inches. I bought a Percheron quarter horse. Turned out I did a blood work. He was full Belgian, but he's Carré. So I'm like, maybe he's a brain bend? I don't know. I thought he was a year older, so give him some time off. Yeah, he's a really good size on that. My first filly had to wean her early because the vet said she was at risk of OCD.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the auction. It's got like a pony that can ride and drive. That was $2,000. I could just had 3 homes lined up when weaning was over. But it became my farm mascot. It's hard to get rid of them when you fall for them, you know.
Yeah.
What color? That's a blue roan, right? In the middle. And the one behind it's red.
It's definitely bay.
Your red roan or your bay?
Or just right now is bay one.
Why wouldn't you say red?
Red is technically a chestnut. It's in white points.
In the main?
Bay black. You know what bay bloods looks like. It's brown.
I used to do warm bloods, so they're all bays. Yeah.
The bay roan, you just apply the roan to you chew the day. You see the black man and tail and the black points. You can see it's still a bay. It also could be a bay roan that's, a light day. It's really hard to tell.
So what are the dominant traits in a blue? That to me, this looks blue.
Yeah, see that one's very, very good.
You would consider that a blue roan?
Yeah, that would definitely.
Would you consider all 3 of those roans?
All 3 of those are
Roans. What happens if that 422 horse had a yellow mane?
Forgot the back. If it had a yellow mane and tail, I would assume it doesn't have the black points on its legs. And then it would probably like some mane and tail that got broken.
Wouldn't be a Palomino?
So sometimes you cannot tell Palomino from a white and mane and tail test. Like halflingers. A lot of halflingers look Palomino, but they're not.
What are they?
They're chestnut.
They're chestnut.
Yes, because you can't breed Palominos or chestnuts that look Palomino.
How do you know so much about the colors?
I make it my business to know every horse.
I'm just kind of learning about the colors now. There's a version that I really like that's coming out a little bit later in the 400s. She does have like a little bit of a glazy eye that they disclosed, but it wasn't bothering her when I was on her back. But
a lot of horses get things like that. If it doesn't bother you, it bother her. It's more of a cosmetic type thing.
And it should be a prospect horse.
As long as she's riding good and not, avoiding going that direction.
She wasn't, yeah.
Then, yeah.
What do you think? I just wonder what the markdown would be on the resale.
That's the main question.
You'd have to get her at a still price.
You would definitely have to get her cheaper.
Just to make a little bit of a margin on her.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting her as a resale.
It's nice to know that they disclose at this auction, though, because some horses, they do not disclose that stuff,
I was just going to say, it seems like about 35% of horses end up with some sort of injury at the time they buy it. Nothing terrible, but something. A scar, an injured eye.
I don't think the perfect horse exists. I think it does. I've never seen it.
I thought I had it years ago, but I had to sell it because I didn't. No problems. I mean, not everybody would thought she was perfect. I thought.
My property, I just do a lot of bareback riding. I used to do jumpers now. I don't really care about jumping anymore.
So, the older I get, the less I care about how to do.
I'm at an auction, so I can't ask for too much. But when I have spoken to other people about tackless riding, they're like, oh, no, he doesn't do that, or she doesn't do that. So that makes me very proud of Prince that we're working on tackless riding, This seems very advanced. But I did want to try on another horse that was tackless. They said it was super quiet and it doesn't really do much as far as like bad behavior. So I took a chance. I got on tackless just to see if this is something that I'd be interested in buying, because as you know, riding horses minimally with tacklers or bridleless is like one of my goals at my farm and as a trainer. And I thought she did quite good. She's better when there's 2 horses together. But what did you think of me riding her tackless? And what do you think about her head? Because she's coming out a little later. And the cue to make him turn is just Whereabouts you
There's like position 1, position 2, and position 3.
okay.
So behind the girth here is where position 1 is, and then position 2 would be like just to move your body, like sideways and stuff like that. And
Yep.
Position 3 is to move the hindquarters. But position 1 is kind of where I move the front end around.
Okay, so yeah, because I was tapping right here because I was just kind of making it up as I go.
Yeah. So I don't really like to really guide them by their shoulders. I know there's one guy actually that does.
Me either. It feels wrong.
Yeah. So it's just like position 1 here. That he's nervous because she left.
Yeah. He's getting nervous because she left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of doing it like that.
Oh, you meant to come back in.
Like position 1. Like right here.
Yep.
And then right here. Hey.
Oh.
Now,
And then what is the cue to back up?
so I basically like how we train.
Just so he doesn't get nervous. He wanted you there so he doesn't get nervous. Yeah.
Like how we train where like as soon as we stop or something, we take our legs off.
Yeah.
So when we're riding, our legs are on and we take them off, and then
Yeah.
we stop. And then basically like you just kind of go like this.
This.
And they should
Back up.
keep your legs off.
Yeah.
And they should back
He doesn't bolt.
Huh?
He doesn't bolt or anything. She doesn't bolt when you jump on her back.
Like, pull.
Like grunge.
Oh no.
Can I try it? So I decided to pass on the Frisian horse because of the eye. I'm just a little bit nervous on what that actually means. If my vet was here and my vet okayed the eye, probably would have took a chance on her, but without knowing about the eye, if it's degenerative, if it's more than just cosmetic, if it affects their functionality, that does concern me. But I do have their information. They invited me to go to check out their horses in Ohio. I did say if that horse doesn't pass, if that horse doesn't sell today, call me and I can come check her out with my vet. But I think the goal today was to sell that horse also. I think it's because of the winter, you know? But there were some beautiful horses. We learned a lot, met some great people, and what an incredible experience. Great auction. I recommend coming to this auction. I don't think there were kill buyers. That's based on what I heard from talking to everybody. Great people. A lot of the buyers are super excited with the horses that they got and just guarantees on these horses. So I didn't buy a horse today, but that's okay. This auction is twice a year and I will certainly be back. It's in North Carolina. So this is going to be one of those events that becomes routine for sure. I hope you enjoy it and let me know. Do you think I made the right decision by passing on that Frisian? She hasn't came out yet, so I don't know what she's gonna go for, but I'm gonna try to find out later. But I don't think she's gonna go for less than 5K because they had an offer on another horse for 5K and they said no sell. And the horse that no sell at 5K was not as desirable as the mare that I tried. So I think the people that are selling have set numbers that they're trying to achieve.